everyone, welcome to 𝑘𝐚𝐥𝐸 shop. So this is our live today. We're gonna learn about blooming gel, and we're gonna learn about shading gel and details. This is a blooming rose technique that we're doing. First, let me write in my website. Everything that I use is at www.𝑘𝐚𝐥𝐸.shop. And if you haven't joined yet, this is a WhatsApp group that you can join by uploading the QR code and then using the WhatsApp camera. And every time that we go on live, we go on here to alert everyone. Hi Tiff. Hello everyone. Hi Tanya. Okay, so these are now for today. Learn about blooming rose. This is a blooming rose technique. And this year we're gonna use a blood. Any other years, our blooming rose cannot be on matte because the stained glass is too dark to be on matte. The detail is not shown as well, but this is the first year where we can have matte blooming rose instead of the shiny one. Hola, hola. Hello, everyone. It's gonna snow here again, by the way, just so you know. In the next couple of days, gonna have a big snowstorm again. We already have the alert for it. Hi, Maria. First, let's go ahead and do the blooming rose on this nail and on this nail. This middle finger, let's do nude and a metallic red tips. And the red, I want it to be like this, like velvet red. Like that. So black here. We're going to use jet black. Hi, Tara. Let's moderate Tara. Confirm. Okay. So there's no special effect here. We just need a black color. So I'm choosing jet black for its well coverage. And then I'm going to apply on both. This is the index that I'm applying. Just a thin layer from the cuticle all the way down. Hi, Lana. Hola, Ari. Hear this. Hi, Pixie does. Okay, ring fingers. Just thin all the way down. Here. Hi, Onika. Money love, Happy New Year's. Oh, Michelle, remove comentario. Puedes remover el comentario. El otro español. Amigas, puedes ayudar. Puedes ayudar. Michelle, otras españoles, hablan. Okay, number 4. So this is a ring. Spanish, yes. Está hablando español. Oh, poquito, muy poquito. Muy poquito. Mi amor. Okay, so now I need a blooming gel to do this rose right here. And a blooming gel, even if it's a top coat, even if it's not a builder gel, it's the amount of bloom is still very well under control. It blooms a little faster than 3D jelly, but it's not gonna morph your design. So I'm gonna use it today for you to see how good it is. Now this is fast. Actually, one I'm gonna use blooming gel and one I'm gonna use 3D jelly, and let you see the differences. Yeah, just tap the screen. However, I have no idea how to say tap the screen in Spanish. Okay, so both of these can bloom. This is slow bloom. Okay, this is faster bloom. But they both have very good control of the bloom. So let's use blooming gel first. Actually, I'm gonna use 3D jelly first, cause you are familiar with 3D jelly. Is it slower than Sanded? I wouldn't say slower. I would say more control. Meaning it will bloom out fast, but it's not like liquidy. Like you know how when it's liquidy and you tilt the nail like this and your rose like drip? It's not like that at all. So it bloom fast like Sanded, but the amount of bloom is you're not gonna drip your design. This is 3D jelly, by the way. So 3D jelly is a builder gel, and the bloom is very slow and controlled. Just a thin layers. So this you're familiar with. This is a 3D jelly that I'm doing. And when it comes to apply over bloom, like any type of blooming gel out there, a shorter brush always better, 7mm detail. If you use a longer brush, you have mark inside your detail. It's really weird. But for you that cheap, like a solid petals, it's better to use a short 7mm brush. And gel polish. We're gonna use Pigment Base. And I'm going to apply a gel polish right out of the palette. And then just shove your brush in and roll it to saturate it. Then stroke it out to make it slimmer. So now you're going to whip one little bead right here. See that? And you're going to apply on the surface. We're going to start from the inside, a tiny little C curve. And then whip another bead, press, and drag. Lightly. Press and drag. Okay? Press and drag. Okay? Now, if you use a longer bead, a longer brush, sometimes the point is too harsh on a longer brush and it creates like mark like this inside the rose. Like in the white right here, it have little mark. So that's why a shorter brush, you guarantee that the whole thing will be solid for you. Cause you're gonna glide over it instead of jabbing at it. If you jab at it, then this whole thing is not gonna be solid. So I guess a shorter brush will allow you to have more control. If you wonder what is a rose pattern, you just notice that the end of the petal of each rose right here, each petal, the end of it is already right at the middle of the previous petal. That is a pattern. See the rose I'm doing right now? See, its low end is right at the middle of the petal next to it. That's it. That's a pattern right here. See, this is one end, this is one end. I'm gonna start right here at the middle. There, like your rose. It's very automatic. Once you understand the pattern, it's so easy to draw a rose. You can draw it blindfold. a little more right here, and then we'll be done with this. Okay, so this is 3D jelly. It's bloom out slow. But when you do something like this, you need it to be slow. It would be horrible if it bloom out uncontrollably. It wouldn't be a rose. It would be weird. It would be like smoke and marble. Okay, so now you're going to cure this. And now I'm going to use blooming gel to let you see. And when you open it, when you notice at first sight, it's not really as thin like shiny at all. Okay, it's have a viscosity in it, and this will keep it under control. It's not gonna make it drip. Now you're gonna apply a thin layer over. Very thin layer. Okay, then you're gonna draw over it. So that is blooming gel right here. It have a very unique viscosity. Now, I'm gonna start drawing over it. Same thing like the other. Now, let's start with a C curve. Okay, so right away, it's already bloomed. It's already bloomed. So this is, if you're a beginner, you might find this moving very fast. Brave yourself. But it's not gonna morph your rose because of the viscosity. It's not gonna make it drippy. However, the speed are fast. So once you go, you go. If you're a little slow, that's fine too. But your rose might be too bloom, if that makes sense. So, blooming gels, I would say that it will be very good for like abstract art, meaning bloom design that it's not in orders. It's crazy, like smoke and marble. I would love to use blooming gel. But for something controlled like this, even when I'm talking to you while I'm doing it, can you notice that I'm a little stressed-ish? Not stressed to a point where I couldn't do it, but stressed like, oh shit, I gotta go right now. Like that. So that because it's bloom very fast. Okay. What this, you notice that I just sit there and I talk in a very slow pace. What this are like moving really, really quickly. Okay. So that is blooming gel. So cure this. So I would say that blooming gels, something that bloom fast, you want to use it for abstract, meaning no promise of anything structure-like. But for something like this, I suggest use 3D jelly because it's slow, okay? And even if you're pro, like if you do nail design for many years like me, I'm still prefer 3D jelly. No one want to be stressed when they do something structured. They don't want to have to raise on time. So after drawing both, I like 3D jelly for blooming, for this design. And for now, you can go ahead and put on colors, but you can make it prettier by adding some detail to it. So right now, I'm going to add some detail to it. What this, you notice, I have time to put in more petal. What this, I put in less petal. Yeah, because I'm raising on time. Just an example for you to know the differences. The differences are very slightly, almost unnoticeable if no one were to explain it to you. But see now you have a thorough explanation. You can understand more on what you should grab first. 7mm detail still that I am gonna give it some detail. Even though this is acceptable for a design, it can go ahead. You can go ahead and put on color right away. But actually, this is better. Okay, I'm gonna whip a bit in. I'm gonna roll it, saturate it completely so the gel can travel through the brush more smoothly. And then now I'm gonna stroke it out. Okay, have a nice, slim little detail right here, but smooth. Not slim, but dry. Slim, but smooth. Then you're gonna target the inside of the rose. For example, this one right here, this petal, I'm gonna target the inside of that petals and draw. And you can extend the petal like this. Like when you get to here, you don't have to stop. You can elongate that petal, see? See how pretty it is? See in here, you can elongate it. Remember, you don't have to do this step, but this is an extra step that you can do if you willing to. If you have time, if they're willing to pay, you can definitely make it better. See, approach from the inside this petal. I'm drawing out. See, I'm extending it. See, it's immediately give it like super dimension in it already. Make it more unbelievable rather than being expected. You can wow your client with your attention to detail, with a cost, of course. No money, no honey. No money, no honey. Okay. Like that. Once you get the concept, it can be boring. That's why I'm focused on the extend little line right here, because that to me, that's fun. Just make it look good. If not, all these lines can be very boring, but you know, I twirl it like this, I curve it like this, because I can. So this is what fun for the design is attention of details. Make it fun for you. Okay, this one too. See, this petal right here, if you draw a curved line right through it, yeah, sure, you can do that, but that's boring. But you can do this, you can twirl it down and curve it, little imperfection for the petal, like that, and then you can twirl it up like that. It just give it a little extra, something. Same thing here, you know, give it a little twirl, a little personality, like that. See that? Look at that. Like Cinderella before midnight, Cinderella after midnight. See, before midnight, after midnight. Girl with makeup. Girl before makeup, girl after makeup. See that? See the difference? Here this. 60 seconds here. Okay, now we're gonna transform this duck into a swan right away, so no one know. No one know that it's you to look like this. They only see the extravagant glamour of it. Only you and your client know the process, if they even pay attention. Okay, again, give me a little twirl right here. Trace along the inside of the petals. And then you can elongate that little edge right there. Elongate that petals. Down. Elongated. Yes, my favorite part is when you have the power to Okay, like when you bloom, you don't have the power. You just borrow the blooming ability of the gel to bloom it out like this, but you don't have full control. This is the time when you have full control of how pretty it's gonna look. As I say, when you draw these lines, that is when you can make it prettier than the person next to you. Same design, but one will be prettier than the others. Is this step right here. Okay, here. Okay, now you can put on colors. Before we use Sunglass Gel number 14, which is very pretty on shine, but on matte, it's lost some of the details. This year we're using blood. Remember when I say it's popular in Halloween, Christmas, and Valentine? So I'm gonna use blood for this rose. Plus is a true red, is a red oxide. And of course, since it's a shading gel, it will show everything in the background. Everything. Hear this. Same thing on here. Oh, gel now. Gel now asked a question that are so important. She said, if you use art gel that is slow bloom, you should never use a gel pen to bloom. Ever. Slow or fast is based on the blooming ingredient itself. Like the blooming material. That's slow or fast. But it's not the gel that are blooming. Is you cannot control that. Like if you use art gel, what happens is it will bloom over time and it blooms slower, but it's not gonna bloom out to what is opaque and faded, because art gel doesn't have clear base on it. So it's a totally wrong chemicals. Yeah. Always use gel polish, because gel polish, when it's bloom, you know it's bloom. Because gel polish have a sheer base. It's an ingredient in gel polish that bond with base coat, basically. And that will allow the gel polish to dilute. But art gel is not going to dilute at all. Yeah, art gel is thicker. Art gel is considered a gel pen. And a gel pen, it don't dilute. It will bloom, it will spread, but in a very unattractive way and very slow. Like, when I say slow, I mean like 5-10 minutes. Can you tell I already tried that before? Okay. Then you're gonna cure. These fingers, I want nude, and then I want a red tip. That red, I want to be chrome, and I want it to be matte. A matte chrome. So let's matte this now. Since this is the first year where matte blooming rose are actually really pretty. The other years, we have to go with shine. Shine is fine, but I like matte because you don't see the glare. See the glare on this now versus on this now, you don't see the glare. So when it comes to detail, it's good for photography, it's good for video content making when it's matte. For your client, they probably like shine. You probably want to go with shine with your client. But for content media, I prefer matte blooming rose. Cure. See, completely matte. And show every details. Same thing on here. Hi, Nicole. Okay, I'm gonna think about the nude to use on here. Hear this? I'm thinking Cream Nude. Okay, I'm gonna use Cream Nude. Apply on the middle fingers. Oh, I'm almost using all of this, the whole bottles. Hear this. And then these fingers, I'm thinking a ribbon. I'm thinking solid red. Let's do this one first so we can envision it actually. Okay, so I'm gonna chrome this, the tips. I'm gonna draw a tip, I'm gonna chrome it. So this nail have to be chrome free. Actually, let's apply another coat on it just to make sure. Because the nail is see-through. Hear this? Can you hear me still? Okay. Okay, good, good. Okay, wait for it to dry and then take out your Teflon Matte because you have to block chrome. It's called chrome isolation, and this matte will not allow any chrome to stick on to your nails. So I'm gonna apply one coat of Teflon Matte onto the surface. Okay, now Teflon Matte is on the surface. I'm gonna cure. After that, I would draw a tips. So we have many choices on what to use to apply chrome. Okay, so we have Metal Effect Gel. It is a gel paint that you can paint over and you can apply chrome on there. We have Texture Effect Gel also, you can apply chrome, but it's for texture. So for painting alone, French tip, not an ideal ingredient. You probably want to go with a gel paint, the cell level. You also have Shadow, which is a gel polish. If you're comfortable drawing a tip with gel polish, then you can use Shadow. It's thinness, it's a gel polish. So you can use that. Shadow is the only gel polish that will adhere chrome on. The rest of my polish are pigment friendly. This is chrome friendly. And then we have Chrome Base, which you can put chrome on, but it's clear. So for something like this, you probably don't want to use that are clear because you're not going to see the tip well. If it's pretty or not, you're not going to know. A clear ingredient like this is something that you want to use on top of background that you want to reveal. Like if you have like a rainbow background or a rose background like this, and you want to chrome a see-through chrome on, then that is when you clear, because then you can still see the rose. But other than that, you need to be able to see. So these are the two choices I'm debating on. I am liking to use gel paint to paint mostly just because my tip usually are very deep, like a deep French, and the line are sharp cut. So for something like that, I need to be in more control. So I will use Metal Effect Gel. I'm going to stir it up a little bit so everything will mix smoothly. So chrome will adhere evenly. Okay, then I am gonna use not a liner brush, an emboss brush. I take a stroke for the French. Clean this. Okay. Roll it in just so it's absorbed into your brush more smoothly. So the application will be smooth. And then stroke it out to make it slimmer. And you can draw a deep French. This will be your center right here. I'm gonna make it about this thick. Okay, from here to here. Your center, so this should be flat-ish. Okay, that's the bottom of your tip. And then you just slightly curve on one side. And if you have like vision problem, then you can go ahead and color this in. Vision problem is when you just couldn't tell if this in the middle or not. Just the line is confusing, so you can color it in so it's more transparent for you. That is a tip like that. So now you can see it easier. If you have a problem with level and all that, sometimes people have that problem. Some people don't. Some people can whip right through it, but some other people have problem with it. This is why I do on the left first. So now when I do on the right, I can aim the left to see if it even or not. Sometimes I turn my client nail upside down like this just to make sure. And Metal Effect are cell level, of course. So everything will be nice and smooth. Okay, now, I want a double dips. I want another one right here. So I will have to see where my metal is. It's about right here. That's my metals, okay? I press. Okay. Again, press. Isn't this brush addicting, you guys? It's Emboss Brush. Now, I'm gonna go back and make sure that this bottom side on nice and even first. Okay, that's the bottom side. Now I'm going to make sure the top side are nice and even. Okay, so bottom is similar even. Top similar even. So most of the area even now. Okay, double check. Put it next to the row just to see. Okay, that's cute. Okay, these fingers, I decide that I want it to have nude on it too. Actually, you know, all red, actually. All red. Okay, so this is Metal Effect Gel that I'm using. For these fingers, it's a whole nail, so I'm going to use shadows. Because shadow is a gel polish. So when I polish a finger, I'm going to use gel polish. Gel polish are built liquidy, so it's smooth, it's level. You paint on a nail, it will make sure that everything is nice and even and smooth like this. And for chrome, a smooth surface is crucial. So I'm see shadow. After it's clear, I apply chrome immediately on it. With this, I use a gel pen because there's no way that I will able to take polish and make it sharp cut like this, clean. So I use something that doesn't run on me. Here. Is it like nail inspired by Tango? No. It must be Destiny. I haven't Tango. I haven't watched Tango. I put a lot of blood gel on here, more than this, since I struck it a little thin. Okay, so now it's done curing. We are ready to chrome these fingers. And the chrome we use will be a red chrome. This is a chrome that we'll be using. Okay. Wrap it in. And let's chrome this one first. Okay, this side is difficult for chrome. Let's use the yellow side. There you go. Sometimes the white side is a little difficult. Okay. Now I'm gonna rub it on Metal Effect Gel. And dust it off. There are some red stains. Do you see that red stain right there? Usually those stains, you cannot really dust it off because the brush is too big. I'm gonna use a clean shadow applicator and remove those stains. Though it does too, but it's like so fine that sometimes it's not like it stick on your nail. It just linger on because it's dust. It's linger on, but you cannot remove it with a brush because it's too fine to remove with a brush to just simply dust it up. So I'm gonna dust it up with a shadow applicator because shadow applicator are finer. It can remove anything off the surface. See, nice and clean now. There. Now dust up one more time underneath and everything. Dust up shadow. Okay, now everything is nice and dust free. We will make it matte too. Okay, now take matted and apply one coat. Let's do on this first. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's shiny. Which is very pretty still. But when it's matte, oh my god, it's so pretty. Okay, clear this. So this is what it looks like when it's shiny. See, all nice and satin. But when it's matte, ooh, look at that. Velvet, honey. Same thing on this too. Okay, here. Okay, look at this. Oh, nice and matte. I like this part a lot. It's matte red. Okay, now we're gonna unite these together. Accent finger and pinky. Normally I should have some nude. If this nail were longer, this finger will have nude to create a balance for the set, you know. Two solid, two nude intertwined with each other. But for a short finger like this, I wouldn't make it nude because it would be way too weak to support any details. Sure, you can paint detail into it. You probably can paint like red vine and leaf and all that you can see, but other people cannot see. All they see is a pinky with weird stuff on it. So that's why I decide to have it solid red, because the purpose of the design is more transparent for the people. They'll be like, oh, velvet red, that's hot. Versus trying to see some detail on these tiny fingers, it will make them lose interest. So we are going to add on some crystal for sure. Okay. probably red crystal over here. One right here. And then probably crystal all over here. And then probably red crystal, one right here and one right here. Okay, I found myself some red crystals. And I am gonna use this brush on magic glue. Okay, let's think about this very carefully. Okay, now I am going to apply one on here. And I have to consider what size I'm using. Probably number 12 or number 16. Number 16 is the biggest. Let's see how it's look. Okay. 16 might do. But I need to add more glue if I go with 16. Okay. Press it on. Let it go. Down here, I need a stone, but I have to think about it very carefully. Let me see. Don't want to ruin the look. Ooh, that might be too much right there. Does it look good? Just one like that? How about a little teardrop? Oh, I don't know. It's just not. Let me think. How about a kite shape? That's look better. I think it's confusing. Let me see. I think just one like this. Let me check the comments to see. Do you think I just put just one like this? Pro say yes. Yeah, you like that? Just one. Let's say just one like that. Okay. Then I keep looking back at this. Just one round crystal, you think so? I have no problem applying crystal. What is a recommended way to remove them? When I remove, I use clippers for crystal. For teeny tiny crystal, you can use a diamond head to carve over the stone, but you have to be careful. Have to wear like protective glasses. Slow way to use a clipper all the way through, but that's slower. I'm keep looking back at this. My eye is longing for something. But on the other, oh, black? No black. Just red. I want red. Okay, if I put a round stone here, it's probably better. It's just so funny. Too funny. Okay, probably like this. Oh, what if I have one in the bottom poking out like that? It's not from the top, it's from the bottom. And I think that is kind of cool. No? Okay. think about it. Think about all the options that you put out. Okay, let's go with this. You like that? You think that's good? I think that, yes. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. It is a leap of faith, you guys. First, big or small? This is a small diamond. I think I go with a big one. No? You don't think so? I'm just gonna leave it right now. I'm just gonna move on to these fingers. Round on the bottom? No. Well, let me see. What? Ooh, this look good. I think. Do you think this look good? It's kind of unique. I think it's create the balance too. You think so? I'm very confident about this. Right at the tip right here. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Ah! If something go viral, blame it on me. People always ask me, Tino, show me about viral moments. Like, I'm not making viral moments. It just happened accidentally. Okay. Now, this finger, let's go scatter stone all over. Or one big one here, a small one here, and that's it. You know, a stone setting like that, you can save it to use it repeatedly. It's not a shame to repeat a design, but usually content creator doesn't repeat design. They do repost, but they don't do repeat. Maybe they update or upgrade it. But for stone setting, you can repeat it as many times as you want. Like that finger that we just did, you can use it for every single one of your design. A clever stone setting can be reused. Okay. And just a small one down here, and that's it. We call it a night. Smaller stone. For these, I'm thinking no crystal. You know what? Why not? We like crystal. No? What? I'm doing it anyway. No on the rose? Crystal in the middle. No middle. Either on top or nothing at all. But not in the middle. No on the rose? What? You're crazy. Like that, just naked? Nothing, no confidence or anything? You know, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I tell my mothers. I do it anyway. I got some glue over there, so that's why I try to wipe it out. Some acetone, try to wipe it out. If not, you throw some matte right here, it will cover that, but at this point, it still can be wiped up. Okay, that's it. All right. Oh, forget this one too. One more. Okay, you guys. So this is a set today, a romantic set, a romance. Get it? Okay. Do you know how many people I noted when they tell a joke, especially a bad joke, they always say, "You get it?"
Right.
You notice that? Do you have a friend that do that? Can you tell that I have a friend that do that? I have a friend. Every time they make a bad joke, they "You get it?" I say, "Oh."
No, it's just so.
Give me a minute. Let me Google.
Right.
By the time I get it, it's not funny anymore. Okay, everyone. This is a live for today. For the next few days, aware that we might be stuck at home. I don't know when. Forecast says the next. Do you know when?
I not exact, but I just know we're prepared.
Yeah, just be prepared that snow will hit us any moment.
So we're not going to make any promises that people are going to sit back and hopefully come through with.
Yes. But I'm looking forward to the next live. I hope that it will be tomorrow. Hopefully. I will let you know through WhatsApp.
We'll try.
And here we go. To WhatsApp or Instagram have a channel. It's a broadcast channel. It's called Voltino Official. All right, and then we'll alert you from there. Bye everyone. Have a good night. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this design. Bye everyone. I'll see you later. Hopefully tomorrow. Have a good night.